Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, back with a video today. I'm doing another knife video here. I have with me the Spyderco Dragonfly 2 Salt, and I'm going to go over what the salt means, and I'm going to tell you why I got it, and go over some specs with you. Um, so basically, the salt means that it is part of the Spyderco lineup that has a steel called the H1 steel, H1 right there, and it basically implies that the steel has anti-rust properties which basically make it rust-proof. Spyderco claims that this is a 100% rust-proof blade, and so far I have not found a reason to argue with them on that. And it's a small folder, as you can see, and the really this is really going to target people in the market who are looking for a highly corrosive resistant blade, and which is basically, me, working in snow removal, opening up bags of ice melt, which is basically, salt. Um, this blade definitely called out to me, so I picked one up and decided to give it a quick run at on the job site, and it is absolutely fantastic. Every piece of steel in the knife is made of the H1 steel, so that includes these rivets and the pivot pin here, uh, the pocket clip, and even the back spacer for the lock back there. It's all made out of the H1 steel, so everything is basically rust proof. As you can tell inside here, we got no liners in here of any kind. It's just a bare, very simple, simplistic knife. But when it comes to design on this blade, it is just superb, especially when you talk EDC. And I came up with a little saying of my own. This knife echoes EDC with a perfect frequency, and I'll tell you why. Because ergonomically, it's absolutely perfect. The way Spyderco has jimped this thumb ramp here is unreal, and then to do it on the bottom too is just outstanding. The knife feels superb in your hands. I love the contour here and here. I mean, your fingers just fit into this knife perfectly. You know, um, opening. You got that spider hole. Classic Spyderco. You got that classic leaf-shaped blade with a hollow grind. Um, G10 checkered handles here. Nice and grippy, but not overly aggressive, so it doesn't rip your hands up. A pocket clip is absolutely perfect, like one of those paper clip pocket clips, and it's got nice retention to it. It can be taken off and it can be put on the other side. You have your lanyard hole, so everything that needs to be on a knife is on this knife. Knife came absolutely razor sharp out of the box. Um, but the a big thing about this knife is the weight. 1.2 ounces. Absolutely forget it's in your pocket. You're gonna forget, because I have. I even lost it in my pocket. Having a big pocket, oh, did I drop the knife on the ground somewhere? No, it's in there. You just got to look around for it. Superb, excellent everyday knife. The steel hasn't rusted yet. It was in my pocket. I was blowing snow for, I don't know, we got a lot of snow up here. Just blowing snow, sweeping snow, and I get a lot of wind, so the moisture's coming back onto my body, and it's going through my pocket. My outer layer isn't that waterproof, and it was going right through, and this knife was just soaked from that moisture. And even with that, and just chopping through ice melt bags and stuff, I have not had one rust mark on it, not one. So excellent. One thing about this knife, you will see that little bit of scarring there. I guess this H1 steel, it's I guess it's pretty delicate in the fact that it's gonna scratch and it's gonna show marks. But I mean, obviously, it's not a huge issue to me. Just letting you know that it is pretty easy to scratch it up. So yeah, guys, a great knife. I believe it's a 5.23 inches overall length, maybe 5.5 inches overall length. The blade length though is 2.25 inches, and yeah, the knife weighs only 1.2 ounces. It's absolutely featherweight design. Um, this G10 is the FRN, the fiberglass reinforced a material that Spyderco uses on a lot of their blades. But this is absolutely a 10 out of 10 for me when it comes to EDC blades. The knife chops beautifully, it holds an edge really well, and it is very small and extremely lightweight. And with that salt, that H1 steel fitted to this knife, it makes it an absolutely beautiful piece of cutlery, I think. You know, quality is not an issue when it comes to Spyderco, I've found. They make some extremely tempting designs and some designs that just work. It's nothing simpler than they just work. And I would tell you guys to definitely check this knife out if you're looking for a good EDC knife that is highly corrosion resistant. Spyderco Dragonfly 2 Salt is the way to go. They also have other knives in this category, the salt category, such as the Pacific, which is a bit bigger. They have a Ladybug Salt, which is a really small pocket knife. And yeah, I think you can also get this in some serrations as well. But I'm absolutely loving this knife. Definitely one of my favorites. Gonna be a bit pricey. I paid about $94 for it, $95. You could probably get it cheaper if you shop around. I'm absolutely blown away by the quality and just everything about the knife in general. Uh, like I said, echoes EDC with perfect frequency. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Yeah, so guys, Spyderco Dragonfly 2 Salt. Check it out. Also check out the regular Dragonfly if you don't really need the corrosion steel. There's a regular Dragonfly as well. Spyderco makes some outstanding knives. Great penetration on this knife. Very good slicer. No problem going through materials such as plastics and nylons and stuff. Just absolutely outstanding. So a 10 out of 10 on my personal scale, that is. So also really like that bright yellow handle. Really makes the knife stand out nicely in the snow if you drop it. So yeah, guys, again, thank you for taking the time to watch this. I recommend this knife to anyone looking for either an EDC knife or a highly corrosive resistant blade. Thanks again. Please like, comment, dislike, and if you dislike, please tell me if I left anything out. And yeah, send me a comment, whatever. Thank you. Take care. I'll see you next time.